The story of Bian Que and his two physician brothers. Bian Que is the earliest known Chinese physician. Once the king of the country, Wei, asked him, "I heard you have two brothers who are also practicing medicine. Which one is the best?" Bian replied, "My older brother is the best. My middle brother is the second, and I am the worst." The king was surprised. "So, why are you the most famous one?" Bian replied, "My older brother cures his patient before the onset of any symptoms. Because most people do not know that he helped them eradicate the cause of their disease before the patient even knew they had any problems, people think he's a fraud. His fame is only within the family, as only we know he is the best doctor. My middle brother is treating the disease at the beginning of the illness. The average person thinks that he can only cure minor illnesses, so his fame is only in his hometown. I don't have my brother's skill. I only treat patients when they are at their most severe stage. People see me using an acupuncture needle on the meridians to bleed and apply strong toxic medicine on the skin. They thought that my skills were so great. That's why my reputation was heard throughout the country." To know your mission, you have to know who you want to serve and what problem you would like to help them solve. Many people think treating cancer patients, preventing pandemic spreading of Ebola, saving emergency patients, performing heart or brain surgeries are super heroic and technically challenging. Yes, there are so many patients out there needing modern medicine. However, not many would appreciate the challenge to coach people for habit changes when their lives still seem perfect and there is no sign of symptoms on the horizon. Equipped with the best medicine technique at his time, even Bian Que could not take this challenge. Legend tells that once when Bian Que was traveling passing the state of Sai, he met the lord of the state, and just by observing him, he knew that he was incubating a disease. Bian told the lord, but said that the illness was only in his skin. The lord laughed at this and told his attendants that Bian Que was just trying to profit from the fears of people. He must be a fraud. Bian was reluctant, but tried to visit the Lord many times thereafter, alerting him each time how this sickness was progressing from his skin to his blood and to his organs. During his last visit, Bian saw the Lord before and saw him up close, then immediately ran out of the palace. When people asked him why he had to run away, he told them that the disease had spread into the marrow and was incurable. Soon the Lord would ask him to treat him. He would be killed if he could not cure him. The Lord died soon after Bian Que's last visit. No wonder Bian Que admired his brothers, who could treat people before the onset of any symptoms and not be given any credit for their health and happiness. To Bian Que, they were the real heroes and possessed real wisdom. It also looked like Bian Que's brother lived a better life than him. They lived in their villages with an easygoing lifestyle, although it was without fame. Whereas Bian Que was busy traveling and treating VIP patients, like the kings and the lords. Famous and well-respected, but busy and risky. This is your opportunity to re-examine your servant's heart and ask the question, for the rest of your life, who would you like to serve in your new career? People who are deep into their illness? People who are just starting to show mild symptoms? Or people who do not have any symptoms yet, but are willing to make a habit change so they don't have to experience illness down the road? Or you could totally change the field. A friend of mine quit her medical research professor job and started her own company to help researchers and clinical staffs with their scientific writing and editing for publishing or grant application. You see, who you serve will define your career path. Once you've identified who you'd like to serve the most, you can proceed to write your mission statement. Make sure you state why and how you would like to serve these people, and what you would like to do to serve. My mission is to support your mission. When I was young, career to me only meant a job that gave you a paycheck so that you could live a life. It was an exchange of labor or intelligent work, like my parents did. I never thought of serving anyone, or fulfilling some life purpose, or having a mission through my career. After years of doing research under tight funding, I grew tired of spending my best years buried in paperwork, chasing research funding, and publishing research papers solely for the purpose of getting my research funded. It was a brutal publish or perish world. I am also tired of talking to biotech and pharmaceutical industry investors whose interest will dangerously deviate from the true purpose of my research. After witnessing the unbearable loss of my mentor and seeing how exhausted my medical oncology colleagues were in our hospital, I knew that continuing on this career path was no longer a choice for me. This is an individual choice. There have to be other ways to help people without killing ourselves. You know you are intelligent, gifted, hardworking, and have the servant's heart to save lives. Who could be in a better position to shoulder the task to turn this earth into heaven? And yet, you are burnt out, overwhelmed, and not the best version of yourself. Being in one of the least healthy professions, which ironically was designed to take care of other people's health issues, you thought about quitting, but were not sure where to go. It breaks my heart to see you, who have the most potential to change the world into a happier and healthier place, suffering and unable to do what you are meant to do. I could not be happier to have this book and my coaching program to help you get back to your feet, reconnect to your purpose, and rediscover a better career path so that you can live a satisfactory, fulfilling life where you can save lives in a better way and still have time for self-care and quality family time. No more sacrifices to your health and wellness to save others. Sacrifice is a word in the right column of the right or wrong table. It sounds right, but it doesn't feel good, and more importantly, it is not sustainable. It is this very mindset that got you burnt out and unable to model a healthy life for others who look up to you for guidance. It's time to ditch that mindset and ask, what if I can help other people more with their life without sacrificing mine? Humans are more intelligent and have stronger free wills than any other species on Earth. And yet, we are the only species that does not rely on self-healing. Before we figure out the ultimate game of self-healing, all types of physicians, therapists, healers, and coaches help people at different stages of awakening. You might very well be here at this time of your life for a new movement. Turn disease care into healthcare in your current position, or in a new career outside the current medical system. This book and the Fellowship of Hope program are designed to help the transition of any medical professionals who would like to upgrade their game. What is your life mission statement? Send me your mission statement at support@hoeholisticwellness.com. I'm eager to discuss and support you with your unique mission.